Dear students, Namaskar. Myself S.K. Rajput. Today we will discuss structure of glucose. This topic is from Organic Chemistry, Volume 2, Chapter 14, Biomolecules. You all know that the formula of glucose is C6H12O6. These three monosaccharides belongs to this formula. First, glucose, another is galactose, and third one is fructose. The formula of fructose, glucose and galactose is same, but on the basis of structure they are different. Listen, if we are drawing this type straight line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th and circle. Very simple. For galactose, straight line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th. This is glucose. If you change in the configuration orientation of 4th carbon, start from 1, 2, 3, 4th, this 4th. If we change orientation of 4th carbon on left hand side, this is galactose. If you change these two, means here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, here circle, and on the top there is line. So by simple these lines we can easily remember the formula of structure of glucose. The meaning of this is, in this there are 6 carbon in chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 6 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The meaning of this line is CHOH. The meaning of these lines is CHOH, but on 3rd carbon the orientation is on left hand side, CHOH. 2nd carbon, CHOH. On the top there is circle. The meaning of circle is CH double bond O. This is called aldehyde group. So in glucose aldehyde group present. So glucose also called aldose sugar. Aldose means the sugar in which aldehyde group is present. If you count the number of hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, then you will find that there is deficiency of one hydrogen in this structure due to incomplete valency of here, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Focus on last carbon. On last carbon the valency of carbon is 1, 2, 3. You should write here CH2. By adding CH2 the valency of this carbon is also complete and formula glucose complete. You know the meaning of this? Meaning of this very simple. CH2OH, CH2OH, again CHOH. On 4th carbon and 3rd carbon orientation on left hand side, CHOH, CHOH. This is CHOH, and on the top of carbon, 1st carbon, this is CHO. Circle means aldehyde group. So glucose and galactose both are aldose sugar having aldehyde group. But in case of fructose, listen, in case of fructose there is very simple. Here is CH2OH. CH2OH, I am drawing this again. Listen, straight line 1, 2, 3, 4th, 5th. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Here is circle and top is straight line. The meaning of this is CH2OH, CHOH, CHOH. This is CHOH on left hand side. But the meaning of this circle here, C double bond O. C double bond is ketone. On the top CH2OH. So in fructose there is ketone group. So fructose is also called ketose sugar. Ketose means the sugar in which ketonic group is present. Listen, these three structures we can easily remember by the help of this model. In this model you can observe that there are total 6 carbon. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. On the top of this compound there is C double bond O and H, and all other have in last, second last and third and last. Orientation of OH left side, OH, OH, OH. The orientation on this carbon is change, OH, OH, and this is carbon with aldehyde group. This is glucose. If we change orientation on fourth carbon, start from here 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fourth carbon. We are changing the configuration of this fourth carbon, OH and H change. This become galactose. Glucose is the monosaccharide of maltose. Other we can say glucose is the monomer of starch or cellulose. Galactose, this is galactose. Galactose, this one galactose. Galactose is the monosaccharide of lactose. Lactose is the milk sugar. This is fructose. Fructose is the one part in monosaccharide of sucrose. Fructose exists in fruit sugar. If we change configuration of fourth carbon, 1, 2, 3, fourth carbon, this is glucose. If we exchange these two, means carbon first and second we exchange like this, we exchange these two. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen, this one here. Observe, this carbon present in a tetrahedral form. Tetrahedral form means four different types group, four groups are oriented in different directions. So this is OH, OH, OH on this side, fourth is this side. On second carbon there is C double bond O. This C double bond O is called ketone. This is C double bond ketone. This is carbon with 4 valency. So this is fructose, and fructose is a ketose sugar in which ketonic group is present. But observe, for glucose we write D plus glucose. But for fructose we always write, D minus fructose. So now ready to understand what is the meaning of capital D, and in front of glucose we write plus, but for fructose we write minus. Now listen, what is the meaning of D and this plus and minus? Listen. So one scientist name is Roffnos. According to Roffnos, if the orientation of OH on second last carbon atom is on right hand side, compound is called D. Listen, Roffnos. So according to Roffnos, he gave a standard compound this type 1, 2, 3. There is 3 carbon atom. Last is CH2OH. This is aldehyde. This is OH. This is HOH. So this compound actually in general language called glyceraldehyde. Do you know formula of glycerol? This is glycerol. OH. This is glycerol. If we convert the first carbon in aldehyde, then this compound will form. So this is called glyceraldehyde, means aldehyde of glycerol. Observe, its IUPAC name may be 1, 2, 3. You can guess its IUPAC name. There is total 3 carbon. So 3 carbon is called propane. And first carbon there is al, so propanol. And on second carbon there is hydroxy. So we can write 2 hydroxypropanol. This is IUPAC name. This is general name. Observe and focus on second carbon 1, 2. In second carbon there are 4 different type groups are connected, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this carbon is called chiral carbon. Chiral carbon means a carbon by which 4 different types atoms or groups are directly connected. But according to Roffnos, if on second carbon the orientation of OH is on right hand side, this form is called D. There is no any full form of D. D means orientation of OH on second carbon is on left hand side. If you orientate, if you change orientation just like this, 1, 2, 3. This is aldehyde, this is CH2OH. Now in this case, the orientation of OH 1, 2, 3 on second carbon orientation of OH become on left hand side. This is called L. There is no full form of L and D. L means orientation of OH group on second carbon atom is on left hand side, and D means orientation of OH on second carbon is on right hand side. So these are two standard compound, and you can match configuration of glucose and fructose and galactose according to these. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on top this is aldehyde. So observe here CH2OH, CHOH. This is second last carbon. In second last carbon, the configuration of OH is on right hand side. So this is the photocopy of this. Means this compound belong to series of this compound. So we write capital D. Capital D means on second last carbon from bottom, the orientation of OH on in right hand side. Similarly to fructose. In case of fructose, 1, 2, 3, 4, their circle 5 and 6, right? CH2OH, CHOH. Again, this is the second last carbon, the last and second last carbon. In second last carbon, OH configuration is on again left hand side. In both, this is fructose because here is C double bond, there is CHO. So this is aldehyde means glucose, aldose. This is ketone means ketose. In fructose and in glucose, in these two compounds, the orientation of OH on second last carbon is on right hand side. So both are written as in form of capital D. Capital D means series of this compound. So before the glucose and fructose, we write capital D according to Roffnos, because these two compounds belong to D-glyceraldehyde. D-glyceraldehyde means in which configuration is on right hand side of which group? OH group. On which carbon? Second last carbon. Now the meaning of plus L and minus L. Do you know? One apparatus called polarimeter. Polarimeter is apparatus in which, suppose this is polarimeter, this is ordinary light. Do you know meaning of ordinary light? In ordinary light, the vibrations of photon, suppose this is photon, and vibrations of photon is in all directions. Suppose this is photon, during the propagate of light, this photon propagate in each and every direction. So this is called ordinary light. If we pass this ordinary light through a combination of prism, this prism called Nicol prism combination. After passing Nicol prism is specific prism combination. After passing ordinary light through Nicol prism, the light after the removal from Nicol prism, the vibration of this photon become only in one direction, simply in one direction. This is called PPL. PPL means plane polarized light. Plane polarized light means the vibration of photon is on in only one direction. If we pass this plane polarized light through any optically active compound. Optically active compound means the compound in which there are 4 different types groups are connected. Suppose glyceraldehyde, aldehyde, OH, CH2OH, and here H. You can mark star because in this carbon there are 4 different types groups or atoms connected. This is called chiral center. If in compound there is chiral center, it is optically active. Optically active means the behavior of this compound with plain polylide are maybe 2 types. Observe, the vibrations of plain polylide initially was in vertical direction. This type. These are vibrations of photon of plain polylide in a one plane. After passing this light through this medium, the vibration of these photon may be changed in right hand side with a special angle. Otherwise in left hand side with a special angle. If theta is positive, means the vibration of PPL is rotated in right hand side. This is called dextro rotation. Otherwise dextro rotating material. We represent plus, otherwise small l. If the vibrations of PPL is rotated by this compound in left hand side means theta is with negative sign. We represent LAEVO, levorotatory compound, and represented by small l. So here small l means levorotatory and capital L means dextrorotatory. Actually glucose, the specific rotation of glucose is 52.5 degree with plus. So glucose is called dextrorotatory. Actually its value is this. But fructose, the specific rotation of fructose is with minus sign, minus 92.5 degree. So if we put here glucose rotate plain polylide toward right hand side with 52.5 degrees. So we say glucose is dextrorotatory compound. If we using fructose, the vibration of PPL by fructose is rotated toward left hand side with this angle, means minus 92.5 degree angle. So fructose is called levorotatory compound. Actually its nature is levorotatory, means the behavior of fructose and glucose with PPL is differ. We can represent in this form. This is glyceraldehyde. It has chiral compound, and you image there is mirror. This is mirror. Can you draw its image in mirror? What type image will form of this compound? That it will appear inside mirror in this form. See HO here, CH2 here H. So these two are actually mirror image of each other. In this compound, the smallest atom is hydrogen. We start rotation from hydrogen and observe that the rotation of hydrogen means the rotation of hydrogen is on anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise rotation also called L. So we represent for this compound small l, otherwise minus. Small l means minus means the rotation of this hydrogen is on left hand side. In this compound we start from hydrogen because hydrogen is very smallest element, smallest atom. So observe the rotation. The rotation of this compound is on, in this compound is on, observe this is clockwise rotation. Clockwise rotation means in dextro. So this is called D, also represent plus. So these D means plus, L means minus. These two form are actually exist in nature. These are two different compounds. They have different behavior with BPL, but these are actually two compounds exist with their similar physical properties. Just like our hand. Our hands are photocopy of each other. These are mirror image with each other, and these are non-superimposable mirror image. These are two. Non-superimposable means not this type. You put this type. Little finger just on thumb. So these are non-superimposable mirror image. We can easily understand by another example. Suppose, look, this is J. The mirror image of J is this type. These are two mirror image. This J can't superimpose this J because these are two J and these are non-superimposable mirror image. So these are chiral objects. Our hands are also chiral objects, but these are chiral compounds. In compound, chiral center should be seen. This chiral center is also called stereo center. So these two also called enantiomer. Enantiomer means dextro and levo compound for mirror images. So are you understand why we write capital D plus glucose and capital D minus fructose? Again, repeat again. Suppose, look, this is glucose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and on top there is aldehyde. In fructose 1, 2, 3, 4 there is ketonic group and there is this type of organization. Do you know meaning of this? Meaning of this is here is CH2OH, CHOH, CHOH. Here configuration is changed. CHOH, CHOH. This is CH2OH, CHOH, 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 CH2OH here. So this is called fructose, but this is called glucose. Before we write this plus D glucose and we write for it minus D glucose. D means in these two compounds the orientation of second last carbon is on right hand side, but the D means total glucose is dextro. The rotation of glucose actually with plus sign 52.5 degree. The rotation of fructose is actually minus 92.5 degree specific rotation. Observe. In glucose, this is chiral center. Can you guess how it is chiral compound, chiral center? Because numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On second carbon, this is group number 1. This is another group. This is H. H is another. And this remaining whole is another. So from second carbon, 4 different type groups are connected. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is chiral center. This is again chiral center. Because this whole group OH, H and this group. This is chiral center. This is chiral center. In glucose there are total chiral centers are 4. So there is a formula, number of isomers. Isomers means number of chiral isomers are 2 power n. N is number of chiral centers. We write 2 power 4, so total are 16. 16 are total isomers of glucose. In 16 there are 8 plus 8 means 8 pair dextro, 8 pair levo, total 16. So these two are called enantiomer. Can you find out number of chiral center in fructose? This is not chiral center because in the first carbon there are 2 hydrogen are semi-renewable. This is not this is chiral center because this is group number 1, this is group 2, here hydrogen and this remaining. So 1, 2, 3, third carbon chiral, fourth carbon chiral, fifth carbon chiral, this is last not chiral because in this there are 2 hydrogen which are similar. So number of isomers of fructose 2 power n. N means chiral center, carbon are 3. So 3. So how many? 8. 8 isomers means 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 means 4 are dextro, 4 are levo. These two are called enantiomers. So total compound are 8. Now next. Structure of glucose. Again speedily you draw structure of glucose. How can we draw? Simple. Straight line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and on top there is aldehyde group. Do the meaning of this? Meaning simple. CH2OH, CHOH, 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 CHOH. This is called Fisher's projection. Fisher projection for glucose. And observe some special features. What? In glucose there are 6 carbon chain. 6 carbon chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jointed in a straight chain. There is aldehyde group, so glucose is called aldose. There is 5 OH group. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 OH group present. But do you know the category of OH? OH direct connected on which carbon, this is called alpha, and carbon connected with alpha is called beta. So on the basis of beta, OH are 3 categories. If beta carbon are 0 or 1, this is called primary. If beta carbons are 2, this is called secondary. If beta carbon are 3, this is called tertiary. Notice. So on second carbon, this is OH, this is alpha. From alpha there are 2 beta carbons. So this is OH, alpha, 2 beta. But on last, this is function group OH, this is alpha. From alpha there is only 1 beta carbon present. So out of these 5 OH, 4 are beta OH, 4 are secondary OH, and 1 is primary OH. So the OH category is 2 types. Primary means beta carbon is only 1. Secondary means beta carbon are 2. So to prove that in glucose aldehyde group present, in glucose 5 OH group, in glucose 6 carbon atom directly connected in chain, there are some reactions for evidence. If number 1, if you react bromine water, this is bromine and this is water. In bromine water there is only 1 oxygen. To remember reaction, this 1 oxygen from water you shift from there to here. The CHO aldehyde will group convert into COH and remaining is same. Remaining in this chain is not changed. This aldehyde group is directly converted into CO. This compound is called gluconic acid. So in exam they ask convert glucose to gluconic acid. Also, how can we prepare gluconic acid from glucose? What happens when bromine water reacts with glucose? How can you prove that in glucose aldehyde group is present? Means glucose is aldose, reaction of bromine water. Simple. And another evidence, reaction of HCN. HCN is hydrogen cyanide. Hydrogen is positive, cyanide is negative. This is also polar. Oxygen partially negative, this is partially positive. So negative and positive, positive and negative on the basis of opposite sign added there. This is what? CHO, remaining chain is same. This is the C double bond. So the charge on oxygen is negative, hydrogen will join here, and negative sign with carbon join with carbon form CN. Actually this is C triple bond N. This whole compound is called glucose cyanohydrate. So an exam they can ask convert glucose to glucose cyanohydrate. Also you can prove by this reaction in glucose aldehyde group present another. This compound is called hydroxylamine. This is hydroxyl, this is amine. In the reaction of hydroxylamine, simple, what? This H2 and this oxygen, these two react and remove water molecule, and what happened? This CH, this R means this whole chain, CH with double bond. This is double bond, CH double bond connected with N. This compound is called glucose oxygen. So the formation of glucose oxygen also indicate that in glucose there is aldehyde group present. So to prove the presence of aldehyde group means glucose is aldose, we can prove by the reaction of these 3. Why? Because bromine water convert glucose to gluconic acid. If in exam they ask that in glucose there is 6 carbon atom and these 6 carbon atom are directly connected in a straight chain, how can you prove? By the reaction of HI. This is hydrogen iodide. After reaction, to remember the product, listen, in HI, hydrogen iodide, this is hydrogen. So here product H means hexane, means this is remembering. Hexane means 6 carbon chain, but before hexane you write N means normal. So normal hexane means CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. In there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon present. This hexane, formation of hexane prove that in glucose 6 carbon atoms are connected in a straight chain. The next reaction. The next is most important reaction. How can we prove that in glucose there are 5 OH groups are present? By simple these two reactions. Number 1. Do you know the formula of acetic anhydride? The formula of acetic anhydride is CH3CO, CH3CO. These two connected by this is called acetic anhydride. And this is PCl5. PCl5 is phosphorus pentachloride. During the reaction of acetic anhydride and PCl5 with glucose, we use 5 molecules of these two compounds. The reacting species is using 5 molecules, prove that there are 5 OH group are present. So after the reaction, we can easily remember. How can we remember the product? Listen. CH double bond OH and remaining are CH. How many CH? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So all these OH, these all 5 OH react with this group and form 5 CH3 COOH. COOH means CH3CO and these 5. I write 5. And instead of OH, you write this remaining group CH3COO from O. So you write here OCOCH3. Orientation is here. You can write AC. AC means acetate. Acetate means OCOCH3. Here OCOCH3 and here CH2OCOCH3. So in this compound, in glucose, there are 5 acetates. So product is called glucose pentaacetate. The formation of glucose pentaacetate with the reaction of glucose with this compound indicate that in glucose there are 5 OH. Similar this. PCl5 is most important compound. This is used for identifying number of OH groups. If in any compound there is 1 OH, PCl5 molecule react 1 and after the reaction it form RCl, PuCl3 and HCl. So 1 PCl5 using indicate that there is 1 OH group, but in glucose there are 5, so we use 5 PCl5 and after reaction 5 HCl will form, 5 PuCl3 will form, and instead of all these OH means CHO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, instead of all these OH CL are joined, means 5 Cl group replace these 5 OH. This is called glucose pentachloride, otherwise pentachloroglucose. So these two reactions prove that in glucose there are 5 OH group present, because after the reaction glucose 5 means pentaacetate and glucose pentachloride is formed. But observe carefully, in glucose there are 5 OH, and as we discussed there, out of these 5 OH 4 are secondary OH and 1 is primary. last one. If we react nitric acid HNO3, the concentrated nitric acid is strong oxidant. This strong oxidant provide so many options. To remember the reaction, you focus on here. Here O3. O3 means in nitric acid there are three options. One option you use here. So aldehyde which convert into COH group, and the last sixth carbon. Remove water molecule from here, means water molecule is removing, and instead of these two means at last carbon there is CH. So three remaining, two oxygen remaining, here you put two oxygen, and between these two groups there are four CH. You can write CH dot OH with whole 4, means 4 COH group are remaining, but first and last these two carbons converting into carbonyl. This compound is called saccharic acid. When we react glucose with bromine water, do you know what compound will form? Br2 plus H2. In bromine water there is a single oxygen, it add on this compound and form COH, are remaining. Last compound is CH2OH. Here is CHOH 4. So this is gluconic acid. Gluconic acid also convert into saccharic acid by reaction of nitric acid. Means nitric acid can convert glucose directly to saccharic acid, otherwise gluconic acid to saccharic acid. Focus on this compound is saccharic acid. Last CH2OH group is converted to carbonic acid, but remaining 4 OH do not convert because presence of primary and secondary. These 4 OH are secondary because this is alpha and these two are beta. So nitric acid is strong, but it is unable to oxidize secondary carbon. It can convert primary to carbonic acid. So at last you can observe here. This is glucose. In glucose, the last one carbon OH, it is primary because it connected with this alpha and alpha connected with single beta. But all these means 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are actually secondary OH group. Thank you for watching. Namaskar. Stay safe.